Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Unleashed. Oh yeah. Alright guys, I got some things I want to get done today. We got a lot of stuff to do. Let's get started here. So last episode I was talking about the berry medley stuff. And yeah, I was trying to figure out the recipe for these guys and I couldn't figure it out. I knew there's a recipe with 4 berries. Well, it turns out I was kind of doing it wrong. You do have to put the 4 berries in, just like this. And as you guys pointed out in the comments, it actually requires 2 bowls. And then you get 2 berry medleys. So it's actually a lot cheaper this way. You get twice for, an extra berry. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. They do stack. I don't know how far they stack. I would imagine 16. So yeah, that's a pretty good food source. You could get these auto crafting, and I think I might do that in the future. Right now, it's just kind of a pain to have to manually, pick all those berries and then craft it and all that stuff. It's just kind of easier for the wheat just to throw, a stack of wheat in your crafting grid, turn it into flour, put it into the furnace, and you're good to go. Okay, so off camera, I have created a geothermal generator. These guys are pretty easy to do. Geothermal generator. So it's just some glass, some empty cells, refined iron, which is iron smelted once again, and a generator. Empty cells is just 4 tin, you get 16 of them, so I have a lot of extra cells laying around now. You can put lava in these and put those in the geothermal generator if you want, but you'll be wasting tin. Later on in the game, it doesn't matter too much. Early on, I don't want to waste any resources I don't have to. The generator, again, isn't too bad. It's an iron furnace, 3 refined iron, and an RE battery. These you can't really click on NEI because it shows the version with the damage value. So, yeah. Iron furnace, very cheap. Very, very cheap. It's one of the first things you should probably make and feed the beast to get you going. But that RE battery, let's take a look real quick just so you guys can see. 4 more tin, 2 redstone, and a copper cable. So yeah, I had to use some of my rubber, and right now I don't have an extractor, so we're doing 1-to-1 sticky resin to a rubber in a furnace. When we get an extractor later on, we can take one of those sticky resin, put in the extractor, and get 3 rubber per. So that is going to be pretty awesome. I can't wait to do that, so I don't have to pick as much of that resin off the trees and smelt it and all that stuff. So yeah, we got the geothermal generator hooked up. I put 9 buckets of lava in it. What the heck? Guess a skeleton. Oh yeah, there's zombies and things spawning up there. Yeah, I should get some lights up on this tree. So I put 9 buckets of lava in the geothermal generator, and I made my electric jetpack finally with that glowstone we got last episode. So that's awesome. I haven't even put this thing on yet, so it's probably gonna have. I'm gonna have to figure out what the mode switch key is. Did I put it for N? Is it M? No, M and N are not the mode switch key. Let's figure this out. Also, since last episode, Feed the Beast Unleashed has been officially released, so I'm not using the beta pack with the code anymore. It's actually on the launcher itself, and when you download like an update, if you've modified the mod pack, like add biomes of plenty or whatever, you have to add those in before you load your game. Otherwise, you're going to lose out on all that terrain generation. So remember, guys, if you are updating modded Minecraft, always make a backup of your save game before launching it. Just always make a backup. You'll save yourself a lot of headaches that way. Okay, so let's go to controls. We are looking for mode switch. Where? Force belt, lots of this force stuff. Okay, mode switch is conflicted with something else that's red. So what is it conflicted with? Locomotive mode key? What are you? You can go to my end key or something. I have no idea what that's for. Okay, done. Back to game. Now if I fly up and hit M, there we go, hover mode. Yes. Okay, so now we're set to go to the Nether. Also, I found a spoils bag on the ground. I haven't looted it yet. I wanted to show you guys this stuff. So there's a couple of force mets in here. Steel, sword, some force shards, tears, redstone, and an oblivion frame. Now these oblivion frames, I've heard they are kind of like the chocolate frames? I actually don't know. These are newer frames, and I haven't really looked at them much. But I heard that these are pretty good for bees. So let's go ahead and loot the spoils bag. Make it go away. Nice. I do like the fact that I got some more of those force gloves. Those things are so awesome. Yeah, I'm running out of room in that chest. Let's grab another chest. Probably start making more iron chests at some point. We'll do this for now. Just gonna throw all this stuff in there. Oop, the redstone does not go in there. Anything else I should put in there? I think we're good. Okay, so let's put the redstone away. So the chest can go away too. All right, so we are pretty much set to go to the Nether now. I want to go there, hook up my pump, and get stuff. I get lava out of the Nether. We're still at the point where I needed the tesseracts, though. Let's take a look at those. We never did complete these. So these required the hardened glass, and the hardened glass is made in the induction smelter. And the induction smelter, I believe, required ferrous metal. So we couldn't make the tesseracts. Yeah, because they require the invar. And that's ferrous. Okay, so we can't make tesseracts. So let's look at, what was it, the ender tanks? The ender tanks required blaze rods, I think. So if we had blaze, we could make ender tanks. That's the only thing that's holding us back at this point. That's just like 7 iron, I think. Yeah, and upside down pants. We do have wool. Obsidian's fine to get. Ender pearl we can make with the minium stone. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to head to the Nether and find ourselves a blaze spawner. But before we do that, there's still one more thing I want to make. And this is an awesome item. This is from Dartcraft. And it is called a force wrench. So let's take some of these force gems. Let's take some iron. Actually, not sure how much I need, but this is fine. Don't want to make all of this into force ingots. But yeah, it's just a force gem and 2 iron ingots in a crafting grid. Get you 2 force ingots. Let's make 20. That should probably be more than enough. Okay, so we wanted to make a force wrench. And let's look at the recipe. So it's 3 of those. So I need 7 force ingots total and a stone gear. So let me make a wooden gear. Stick, 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 stick. And cobble, 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 cobble. And force ingot, force ingot, force ingot, force ingot. Nice. Okay, then we can put that there. This, this, this. There's a force wrench. That's awesome. Okay, so these force wrenches are pretty good. Can I... Look at that, guys. You can use it on regular chests. Regular chests turn into items that you can take with you and move around. So if I was to take this chest and stick it over here, look at that. It's got all of my stuff in it. How awesome is that? What else is pretty cool about that is if you were to replace... Well, let's check this out real quick. I want to take a chest. Right? Chest. We'll put some bread in there. And let's force wrench it. Nice. Okay, so let's put this chest. We'll replace that with the chest. So my chest with my bread is inside this large chest. And we can do that. So now I have a chest with a bread inside this chest that's in my inventory. So if you think about it, you could pretty much indefinitely store items in a chest, right? This thing is so awesome. I love it. Let's go ahead. Oh, I didn't want to do it that way. And I like the sound too. That's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and break this chest. Come on. And let's put this chest back where it needs to be. So rearranging items is going to be a snap. So that's just one of the things this force wrench can do. Let's put some of these items away. I don't know if you can use it on iron chests. Should I try it? This one's got stuff in it that I care the least about. Ooh, that's so awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so let's put the iron chest back before I break something. Oh, man. Okay, let's put all this stuff away. Yeah, very good stuff here. Put that away. And I want to put this record back in whatever chest. Here we go. Okay, so Forest Wrench can also be used to pick up spawners. Is it night? It's nighttime outside. I can see on my mini map. Let's sleep and let's go collect some spawners. I think that dungeon that we conquered last episode, the episode before, that Thaumcraft dungeon, had a skeleton spawner and a zombie spawner in it. Let's go over there and grab those real quick and just see how this works. I've never actually done this. Oh, I forgot I had the jetpack on. Those puddles. Those puddles. I thought I got rid of them all. Now that I have a jetpack, I can fly around and find out for sure if I've gotten rid of them all. Because before I started recording, I was replacing more of those puddles just all over the place. And I think I got about 30 more of them. Yeah. I almost wonder if they're reforming. I know when I restarted, or I got the new version of the pack, Biomes of Plenty had that rain puddle thing turned on, and I had to turn it back off again. So maybe some of those are newer puddles that just, formed after I updated. I don't know. But yeah, I've returned that back off because that is super annoying. Anybody in here? Hello? Nobody's home. Okay, I guess I could have looked on the minimap to find that out too. So take the Force Wrench with a zombie spawner. That's right. That is a monster spawner, zombie data in it. Skeleton spawner? Mm-hmm. So now we got skeleton spawners and zombie spawners. This is so awesome. So we can take these and set up like a crazy vanilla style mob farm. At least until we get into soul shards. So let's see. This is marked as dungeon. I think I can go ahead and get rid of this waypoint. There's actually no point in having this one here anymore. So this is just called dungeon. Is it not? There it is. Let's just go and kill this. Delete. Delete. Done. Back to game. Okay, so there's one waypoint off. You can see right here we got a zombie spawner there, a zombie spawner there, and I think that's all the zombie spawners that I found. But that's 3 zombie spawners total, which is pretty good. That'll get us most of the way there for setting up a tier 5 zombie soul shard. And that way we don't have to hunt these down later. We can just collect them. So that's really, really cool. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, I'm going to recharge my jetpack. I am going to eat some food and get prepared. We'll head to the Nether. Hopefully, since I've never blocked that off, hopefully a creeper or something hasn't wandered through. I do have flint and steel on me just in case. I think I can survive a point blank creeper explosion. Hopefully we won't have to. But yeah, I will see you guys in just a little bit. Alright guys, here we are back in the Nether now. Looks like no monsters have made it through the portal, so that's pretty good. So now we have a jetpack. We can fly around a little bit and see what's what a bit easier. So if we come over here, let's check out, I think these are called ghostwood trees or something like that. Let's see what this is all about. These are, yeah, ghostwood. Pretty cool, nice light wood color. I've heard that you can craft some pretty funky things with these, like if you craft a door, it's kind of like transparent. I don't know, that might be a rumor, that might not be true. Ooh, there's a magma cream. Let's go over there. And, oop, giant spider, giant spider. Yeah, I want, did I say magma cream? I meant magma cube. Well, I want the magma cream from this guy. Oop, don't touch me, don't touch me. Oh, I never ate either. Let's go ahead and eat so I can recover my health and not die. I think we're gonna have to get rid of this spider. Oh, he set me on fire. Okay. Spider, you're gonna die this way. I hope I stop being on fire. Okay. That was getting kind of scary there for a second. So I have a bow and arrow. I have some arrows. We could do it this way. Also, I do have... I think these should be fine to attack. I have killed a few skeletons, and I've gotten like a power 2 and a power 3 bow. Oh, there's magma cream. Nice. Okay, die, die. Nice, getting a bunch of minium shards from these guys too. Okay. And some of this, whatever that string is from those giant spiders. Okay, so we've seen some stuff around here. Getting around, collecting nether quartz will be a bit easier now with the jetpack. There's the portal, or I'm sorry, not the portal, the nether fortress. Let's see, can I sprint and fly? Okay, we'll just fly a little bit faster. Yeah, I can't wait until, you know, I get haste boots and I get the advanced jetpack. Being able to fly just that much faster is going to be awesome. Okay, so we are on the lookout for a blaze spawner. I think there's probably going to be one right here. Yep, that's one. Let's grab this. Okay. Think we're good. Oh, I can't go very fast. All right. Can I got him with one. I don't really have to kill these guys, but I would like to explore this dungeon this fortress just a little bit more. I would like some nether, whoops, he got me. Would like some nether wart, and I would like to maybe find another blaze spawner. Okay, so there is a wither skeleton over here. Let's see if we can kill him. Not bad. Few blaze rods. That's pretty sweet that we can get this monster spawner, the blaze spawner. Oh, there's another one right there, I think. Those structures are what generally have the blaze spawners on them. So let's get that force wrench ready. Let's fly over here. Oh, those guys just spawned over there. Let's get this. And take the mood. Fly up really high. Try and get away from those guys. Yeah, they are kind of following me. Whoa. So what else do we got? We got 2 blaze spawners, which is cool. There might be more than just 2 here. See, there is blaze inside of that building. Okay, let's go in here. Get the sword ready. Okay, so that's the well. See, there's a spider somewhere around here. I don't see the spider, though. Okay. Oh, that's an exit into nowhere. Yeah, we want to find the nether wart. Actually, I think you can find nether wart outside of these fortresses now. That's actually a pretty good find here. I think you can find them just in the terrain, depending on the biome, the nether biome that you find around. So there are other ways of getting this stuff besides going into these fortresses. Let's go and grab some of this soul sand. I will have to collect a bit of this stuff too. I think this has some other uses I'm going to want it for. Not bad, not bad. Okay. So I see there are some more wither skeletons up ahead on my mini-map. Wonder... I don't think they're on this level though. Yeah, there must be up above or something. Let's just kind of follow this around a little bit, see what we can find. We won't get lost because we have the waypoints to lead us back in the right direction. Oh, that guy is still angry at me. Okay. So 2 blaze spawners, they do stack. We could put those down somewhere, spawn the blaze just from those spawners, and, you know, just do like an overworld style vanilla blaze spawner farm. So that could work. Oh, here's that spider. Oh, there's a wither skeleton. Oh, he sees me. Stay back. Okay, drop some coal. Okay. Yeah, getting soul shards set up is going to be pretty nice. I would like to do a wither skeleton, soul shard, and pigment, and just about everything. Doing those soul shard spawners is really fun. Okay, I don't have anything to block. Try and get him on the stairs. Don't touch me, don't touch me. Okay. Think we're doing okay. There are more nether warts over here, so let's grab this stuff. Okay, nothing over there. Just looking for mobs. Yeah, coming to the nether is still kind of freaky. I don't have any enchanted armor. I'm still running on... Well, it is iron gear, but... unenchanted iron gear really isn't super strong. Okay, so over here... Is that where we got that blaze spawner? Yep. We got some blaze still angry at me. Okay, so I think we've seen pretty much what I wanted to see here. We got some blaze rods, which is cool. And this is sulfur cloud. Yeah, you flip through these things, but then you stop like on the bottom block. So these are really cool, and these also prevent or negate fall damage. So you could probably do something really cool with those. Like if you had a tall base up in the sky, jump down onto those clouds and yeah, not have to worry about, you know, fall damage or using a ladder or whatever. Okay, have we already? No, we haven't been here through there. There's another ward down that side. So this might be more than one fortress kind of combined. It seems rather large. Why is it like block, space, block, over there? Is the map messed up? What? That's weird looking. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's just because that's too low. Ah, there's mushrooms in the Nether too. These are pretty cool. If you go through them, somebody had me do that on my live stream. If you float through these things, they give you like a nausea effect. Oh, there's berry bushes here. What else have we got here in the Nether? Lots of good stuff. Yeah, bloodwood trees. I don't know what those are good for, actually. I was just seeing those creepers. Yeah, check these out. These are the red creepers. These things have like such a short fuse. Look, they look so happy. Yeah, they will blow up as soon as they get next to you. So be careful about those guys. Let's see. What else? Ah, Thaumcraft, Nether bats, fire bats. Yeah, those things are nasty, especially early on. I don't think that bat has me aggroed yet, but I don't want to stick around long enough for that bat to do that. And more of those mushrooms over here. Whoa, dang it, got me on fire. Okay, so which way am I going? It looks like there's a bat on me. No. Looking at my mini-map, must be down below. Okay, I don't want that bat to track me. I want to just get out of here. Okay, so Nether portal is over this way. Don't do it, Blaze. Where are we at? I know I have it marked with like a torch or something. Ah, here it is. Lovely. Okay, so we've seen, you know, a little bit more of the Nether. Lots of cool stuff here. I do like how there are trees and grass and all this other stuff in the Nether. Really makes it feel, you know, like there's a lot more stuff to do here. A little bit more pretty reason to actually come to the Nether. And then with the Nether ores too, that's pretty awesome. Is it nighttime here? Yep. Okay, let's get to the base. And I'm going to take a quick break and we will be right back, guys. Okay, guys. So, when we got back from the Nether, I had 2 blaze rods, and that's not enough. We need, I think, a total of 8. So we're still going to need 6 more blaze rods. So I set up a little contraption here. Very, very simple. There's 1 block of space here and 1 block of space here, and it's capped off. And same thing on this side. But over here, we're down 2 blocks, block of space, and it's capped off. So I'm going to put the blaze spawner down here, and that should allow for a blaze to spawn on top of the spawner, so it should fill up these 2 spots. It could also spawn here and here. Now, I could open this up a little bit more and make it so more blaze could spawn around here, but I think 3 spots are enough just to get those 6 more blaze rods. So let's put the blaze spawner there, and I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be able to spawn anywhere else besides these 3 spots. If it can spawn somewhere else, we're gonna have a bad time because we got trees and things like that around. Oh, you know what? It is too bright, maybe. I might have to put a little bit of shade around. I think blaze can't spawn unless it's sunlight level of 14 or lower or something. So maybe I'm gonna have to do something like this. Just cover that up a little bit. Hopefully that'll be enough. I just need to get in here and attack these guys. Now actually, what I think I should do is put this up 1 higher so I can actually walk under here and get to them. Yeah, I didn't really think about that before I built this. So let's see, if we build this out just a little bit more, probably gonna have to do the same thing on the back side. I don't know. There's a blaze. Okay, here we go. Nice. We got a blaze rod down there, so we just gotta break the glass, get down here. Kind of a cheesy way of doing this, but until we get a proper trap set up, I think this is gonna be fine. Now, if we plug that up, let's see. Maybe plug that. This. Okay, I think they should be able to spawn fine in all 3 of those spots now. We just gotta wait. This is a vanilla spawner, so it's like they only spawn once every, I think it's about 30 seconds or so, just depending. Okay, there we go. And a blaze rod. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do this. I want to get the rest of the blaze rods so we can make some ender tanks. I've never used ender tanks before. They sound pretty cool. I want to make some of those and get our geothermal hooked up and maybe some other stuff. So I will meet you guys in just a little bit. Okay, guys, so I collected some obsidian and I got the blaze rods and I think we're all set now. What we need to do is just convert some iron into some ender pearls. So I think is it 4? Yes, so 4 iron turns into 1 ender pearl, and I think we need 1 ender pearl per... I thought I just saw something moving over there. We need 1 ender pearl per ender tank. Okay, so I made some redstone engines too, so we can power our pump when we get to the nether. So let's do ender tank. I really want to get this stuff made. And yeah, I think I should have everything for 2 of those. Awesome. Okay, so now we can put the medium stone away. We have the ender tank. We need the pump. What else do we need? Oh, we're going to need a chunk loader. Ah, dang it. So in order for this pump to work in the nether, it needs to be chunk loaded. Now I know people were telling me I should use the endothermic, this thing, what is this thing? Endothermic pump. We could craft one of those, although I have apparently these things are self-chunk loaded, and the way they take lava, it like takes a source block of lava and replaces it with a piece of stone. We might make these a little bit later. So for now, I think we're just going to hold on to our regular pump. So I'm going to have to make a chunk loader. Let's make one of these things. It's a enchanting table. We're going to need another ender pearl, gold, obsidian, and diamonds. Okay, well, I didn't think about this. 1 second. Let me make that guy. Okay, guys, here we are back in the nether once again. Alright, so my jetpack is completely recharged. What we're going to want to do is fly out over this huge lava lake. Actually, I guess we don't have to fly out. This kind of extends under here, so we could just go straight up. Let's do that key. Okay, so what I like doing is just digging up into the nether ceiling a bit. Yep, that should be fine. And let's just dig a little place to stand on. Oh, got some nether quartz in here. Pretty good. Yeah, like I said before, there are like nether silverfish. Ooh, there is lava right there. Be careful. Okay, yeah, there are like nether silverfish, so you gotta be careful of that stuff. I think it has a different block ID, so if you have IDs turned on, you might be able to tell. I'm not quite sure. Let me do something about that lava. I feel like I want to put a block up higher. And that lava goes quick. Can I put a block up higher than that? Okay. So no lava. Right. Yeah, so we just dig out a little place here where we can stand. We're going to want to put the pump probably right over that hole there. So dig this out just a little bit more. Okay. So put something to stick a pump up against. Right like that. The pump should be sending a little tube all the way down. Yep, there it goes. Sending a tube all the way down to the lava down below. So it's going to take a little bit of time before that thing is ready. But we can get our other stuff hooked up here. So we can take these redstone engines. I will upgrade these to thermal engines, I think. Or magmatic engines, whatever they're called. For now, we can just go ahead and give these some power, though. So maybe just put a lever there. Lever there. Get these guys warmed up. Yeah, this is really not very good power for these things, but it'll get the job done. I still am looking for ferrous, and in order to make the thermal engines, you need ferrous metal, so we're going to hold off on doing that. Okay, so this is all good. Now, as far as these ender tanks go, I have never used these before, so I don't know if you can just do that, if that's what you have to do. It's got the different color coatings on top that you can dye. I know that much. Let's see. It's got a little spinny thing like the chunk loader has. I don't think that these are chunk loaded. And then it's got this guy here, which I think you can use a wrench on, but I don't have a wrench on me. So I'm hoping this pump is just going to pump the lava directly in this tank, and that's all we have to do. I don't know for sure. But what we can do now, yeah, there we go. Just dig a little hole where we can fly up. Maybe put a torch here so we know where to go when we're flying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for that tube to go all the way down to the lava, and hopefully for this pump to start sucking some lava out. And we'll find out if this is actually going to work. I think this is all we have to do. We might have to change the setting. I don't know. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, so I was waiting around for a little while, and I saw the room got brighter. I looked, and yep, sure enough, our ender tank here, sorry, I couldn't think of that word, did fill with some lava, so that is pretty cool. So that's very simple. Just stick it right on top of a pump with some redstone engines. I don't really know if you need this many or not, but for our purposes, I think it should be fine. Yeah, it looks like it is very slowly filling up a little bit more lava at a time. Yeah, there it goes, a little bit more. Yeah, these redstone engines pretty much suck at powering this pump. So yeah, as soon as I can, I'm going to upgrade that to a, what are those called? The thermal engines? Magmatic engines, that's probably what it's called. Oh, look at that, and the item in my hotbar has turned, huh, that's cool. I didn't know that the icon changed to the same color as what the other ones have. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's get out of here. Whoa. Let's turn hover mode back on. Okay, and yeah. Oh, it's taken the lava out of those guys. So that's actually probably why it's going slow. Has this thing actually reached the bottom yet? It's kind of hard to tell. I don't think it's going down anymore, but that's interesting that it did take the source blocks out of where that lava was going down. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So guys, now that we have lava, well, we have lava into an ender tank, I'm curious how we can get it out. I think I might have to flip a little thing on that to extract liquids. Like I said, I have never used these before. This is the very first time, so it's a learning experience for me. But it seems like it's going to be pretty easy anyway. So let's get over to the base here. And I don't know if that force wrench is actually going to work to change states on those things, or if it only works for other special things. But if we can put this here, look at that, filled up. Let's see. Do I have to have this thing facing what I want the lava to come out of? I don't know. So let's grab my force wrench. And I think we have to flip this. Okay. Oh, it is filling this up. Look at that. Oh, that's so awesome. All right. So yeah, that is pretty simple. Our geothermal generator is now being filled up with lava from the Nether. So we're going to have pretty much infinite power. I can always charge this up. And I might take some of that power, put into a battery, and start making other things like a macerator and an electric furnace and things like that. You know, things that really help out with smelting ores and taking care of all the basic stuff and feed the beast. Alright guys, well that's pretty cool that this is that easy to hook up. That's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.